Hello guys, this is Calvin and this is the Cool Car Guys. And what's new for today? Today we're gonna review the Honda Jazz Hybrid. And if you be wondering, where's Jordan by the way? Oh, Jordan might not able to come here today, so I'll be the one who doing solo here reviewing the Honda Jazz Hybrid. Without further ado, let's go into the video. Oh wait, you might wondering, what's better than one Jazz? Two Jazz!
That is correct, guys. We have the Honda Jazz Petrol and Honda Jazz Hybrid. So in this review, we're going to compare what it's like to drive, which is a better buy, and the exterior and interior packaging. So without further ado, let's get to it for real this time. Okay guys, so now let's take a look at the exterior of both cars. Now, this over here, the normal petrol Jazz, this is the S-Spec model. So, as you can see, there are no LED daytime running lights, and you have indicators on the front fenders rather than on the side mirrors. As for the hybrid, same thing, indicators on the front fenders, not on the side mirrors. Nice hybrid badging though. But of course, you do have LED daytime running lights. Now let's move over to the side. Looking at this car side to side, right, it's almost impossible to tell the difference unless you can spot the hybrid badges on the front fender of the car. So the wheels, they measure 15 inches in diameter, riding on 175/65 R15 tires. Same goes for the rear, obviously. Then when we come to the rear, both cars are exactly identical. The S-Spec Petrol, E-Spec Hybrid. Of course, like I said earlier, the only way to differentiate is the hybrid badging. I don't know about you, but what do you think of the cars? Would you go for the hybrid model or the S-Spec model? Both are also well equipped, they are reasonably priced, and both can also give you a real bang for your buck. Let me know.
Looking at the interior of the Honda Jazz Hybrid, you can obviously see that it has a huge difference as compared with the Jazz standard S model. Right off the bat, you can see that the infotainment screen is different here. It has a touchscreen infotainment screen, and down here, of course, the signature Honda touch-sensitive aircon control.
Yep.
Right next is the what's this thing?
The instrument cluster.
The instrument cluster. Obviously, it's a big difference. There's three screens. On the left, it showcases the car state, whether it's on the power mode or it's the electro model is charging the car hybrid battery. Right in the middle, it's definitely the meter cluster. On the right, it shows you a variety of things. Show you the average fuel span, your how much fuel has left before you need to go for the next refuel, the RPM, the state of your car, whether it's charging. Right now you're seeing is the car engine is actually charging the car battery, and right down there is the fuel meter and also the distance travel. Right here there's like a cute little cup, not much of a space, a cup holder. Sorry, right here we have the cup holder whereby you can, not much of a space, but you can put quite a lot of things right here. Down here it's the gear lever. So for the Jazz Hybrid model, it has a different gear lever because it's running on the shift-by-wire technology. So it's a dual clutch transmission. So it's very easy to shift. Jordan, can you demo? It's on reverse mode.
And you have multiple angles. Okay, then to put it to drive, over and down. Then also while you're in drive, right, you can put it into low mode, meaning is to regenerate more power into the car's batteries. So whenever you're braking, right, it will actually reserve more power into the battery and it's not wasted lah. And of course, park buttons over here. Then you also have a sport button. Let's say if you want to go for a bit of a sporty drive, you're quite bored with the whole EV system for a while, you need some fun in your life, then you can always go for that. Then over here, regular handbrake, and you have a center console in here. 2 cup holders, some storage, and then you have a power outlet here. Simple and easy to use.
Very simple.
Yep.
And right here, there's a glove box.
It's full of junk, but yes, it still it shows how much space you have in there. You can put a lot of things in there.
And yep, up next.
Up next, back seat.
Sure.
Okay, let's get inside the Jazz. Obviously, this seat is pushed right to the front because I want to make a point shortly. But overall, headroom is pretty decent. You have like individual. Is it? Yep. You have individual headrests, so you can actually like adjust it for your based on your height. I'm not gonna bother with that. Now, the point I wanted to make out, right, is that Honda Jazz is actually well known for its magic seats. So let's say for example, you want to put some stuff in the boot and you need a lot of space, right? Do this. Oh, okay. So you see,
Alright.
so you see it's a flat floor, like you can like stuff like long heavy items in. But if you want to put like a plant or something, do this. And lock it in place, you can put like a small lamp
Tall items, yeah.
or even a plant. So that is actually good for Honda's engine.
Jordan, you can fit your entire self into this back seats, man.
Actually, in fact, I can just sit down
Super
here
spacious. It's super
I can just
spacious.
sit here also, in fact, actually.
Right.
And of course, getting in and out is very easy. Wanna see?
Ooh, that's 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's super fast.
Yep.
And what's good about this, you can actually bring your pets in as well.
Yes, you
Right,
can.
without making your seats dirty.
Yep.
If you have doggy or cats or iguana, tiger, jaguar,
Okay.
you can put it at the
Try
back
already,
seats.
So that's all for the back seat. Oh wait, I forgot. You can actually recline the seats a bit as well. So if you want to lean back a bit more during a long drive, do that. You're good to go.
The camera.
Okay, so now we are in the Honda Jazz Spec S, and we want to thank Joey for loaning us his car today. Thank you so much, Joey. So now this is, as I said before, the Honda Jazz Spec S. So the moment you get inside the car, you can tell there's a few differences from the E-Spec and the hybrid and above. So first of all, the lack of buttons on the steering wheel, the lack of Bluetooth. There is Bluetooth, but there's no Bluetooth buttons here. And then there is no buttons for the multi-info display. So moving on to the center, you have a standard radio,
Which you get in the City City S-Specs as
yeah,
well.
S-Spec
The
as
previous model of City E-Specs.
Yep. So, but I mean, it's still a simple thing to use. You have your volume and power knob, your seek and track buttons, your back buttons, your menu buttons, and your select buttons, and also your scrolling buttons.
Yeah. Your station seeking buttons.
Yeah, station seeking buttons. Then you have your Bluetooth. This is to answer, right? Yeah. Then your FM AM.
But you can actually answer this one.
Oh, okay.
Like for the calls, speed dial, call history.
Cool.
And it has a CD player.
It's a rarity in today's time.
Yes. Which
But-
a lot of people would still like to have it though.
Yeah,
A lot
I
of people
agree.
still purchase CDs.
Yep. Then now moving down, you have a single and very simple let's say single. Okay. So moving down, you have a simple aircon control unit. Your different modes here, fan speed, temperature, recirculation.
I think this is better to have.
Yeah,
Touchscreen.
a lot easier to use.
I think in the US model, the Jazz equipped with this traditional aircon control features, which is good. You know, it doesn't have to bother with the touchscreen. Maybe it's because it's winter there, and then those touchscreen are not like touch sensitive. Like you can wear a glove and do the touchscreen at the same time. That's why they equip with all the model with this setup.
And of course, you also have your rear defrost and your aircon buttons. And since this is the Honda Jazz facelift, right? So all models will come with keyless entry and push button start. Speaking of the key, let's compare the key of the petrol Jazz and also the hybrid Jazz.
So these are two different. Apparently, if you think about the normal people perception, if you think about the hybrid version or gold green, it will be a blue color or green color. So the normal petrol version will be the black color. But other than that, it's
Exactly the same.
It's exactly the same. It's just the color different.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, once you go black, you never go back.
Oh!
Yeah. Apparently, it's someone preference. Okay.
And one more thing before I forget. Sorry, two more things in fact. The speedometer and tachometer. It is of a traditional setup.
A different one, that one.
Yeah. So you have the rev counter, speed, and then your multi-info display, including your temperature and your fuel meter. And since this is a petrol Jazz, right, you have a regular CVT gearbox with a regular CVT gear lever. Can you press the brakes first? So very easy, back to basics. And oh, hang on, there's a USB port in here. Why doesn't the hybrid have it?
Oh, the USB is right on the infotainment.
Oh, okay.
But it's better to have it right here because that time you put the phone so high up, right? It's
Yeah. But does it?
Depends, you want to charge your phone like when you're navigating, maybe.
True. But does it have fast charging?
No.
No. That's gonna be bad. Alright, so what else? Oh yes, there is no center armrests in the Honda Jazz S. At least for the S.
Yeah, but it has a bigger storage space.
Yeah, you have
You can see
like
it's like-
more holes to put stuff in here. So that's good.
The
And
seats is the same.
Yeah,
It's
exactly the same.
fabric seats that I think only the higher spec, the V spec gets like a half leather, half fabric seats, which I don't think it's practical.
Not very practical per se, but it's still something.
Gimmick lah, you know,
Yeah.
it looks nice. No, it's not gimmick. It looks nice. It looks nice. Love you, Honda.
And of course, you still have the magic seats. It's exactly the same as the hybrid models, so we're not going to show you the whole thing here.
Yeah,
Because
redundant.
it's redundant already.
Alright.
So yes, that's all for the interior of the Honda Jazz S and the Honda Jazz Hybrid. Once again, thank you, Joey. And we'll see you next time.